Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you all the programs and options on this HW100-B1439NS8. Now the LG is running in the background, so you'll have to excuse that. Anyway, we'll start off with the control panel. The control panel looks almost the same as, you remember my old Beko WM74135W. The dial's in the same place, the temperature and spin speed are in the same place, the three options are in the same place, and the display's in the same place. The only difference is the start button, and there's no on button because that's on the knob. But other than that, it looks really similar. So we'll start off with cotton and turn it on. There's no beeper. So, cotton defaults to 40 degrees, defaults to 1400 RPM. You can have steam. Now with steam on this machine, you can only use it on the highest temperature for the cycle. Strangely enough, if I want to decrease the temperature to like 40 or 60 and put steam on, it just goes up to 90. And obviously you can't then change it because changing it makes it go to cold. So you can have 20, 30, 40, 60 and 90. And spin you can have 0, 400, 800, 1000, 1200 and 1400. I also forgot to mention you can have cold as well. Steam I've gone through. You can have up to 3 extra rinses, and you can delay the program for a minimum of 1 hour and a half, up in half-hour increments. All the way up to exactly 24 hours. And then you can turn it off again. Sorry about that, I moved the light by accident. You can combine them two, and obviously you can then add delay as well. Oh, that's auto time, by the way. It works the same way as LG. It just hits the load and then gives you a time based on that. Synthetic is next. Defaults to 40, but can go up to 60. Defaults to 1200, which is the maximum. So temperature you can have 60, cold, 20, 30 or 40. And you can have no spin, 400, 800, 1000 or 1200. You can have steam on synthetic, but once again it takes you up to maximum temperature. You can have extra rinse, again 3 of them. And once again you can delay it by up to 24 hours. By the way, these blue symbols indicate the cycles you can use steam on. Mix defaults to 30, but you can have 30, 40, 60, cold or 20. Defaults to 1000, but you can have 1200, 0, 400, 800 or the default 1000. You can have steam, which again takes the temperature up to the maximum 60. You can have up to 3 extra rinses too, and once again you can delay it. Baby care, you can have 40, 60, 90, cold, 20 or 30. You can have 1200, 0, 400, 800 or 1000. You can have steam, which once again takes up to 90. And you can have up to 3 extra, no, you can have only up to 2 extra rinses on that for some reason. That's odd. And delay, you can have delay on any cycle on here, so I won't go over that again. Hygiene, you cannot change the temperature on this. 90 degrees. And annoyingly, 1000 spin maximum. 400, so you can have 400, 800 or 1000. No higher for whatever reason, even though it's designed for cotton. And of course you can have steam, which for some reason does not affect the time. Now this is our first cycle that isn't auto time. So now I can show you, assuming it works on this, the speed up option which naturally does not work on the first cycle I want to show you. Basically, if you hold extra rinse and delay, it gives you the option to speed up the cycle. So yeah. Hygiene, you can have steam and up to 3 extra rinses. Next is an underwear cycle. I've never seen an underwear cycle on a machine until I've seen here, so interesting. Now, underwear maximum temperature is 60, so you can have cold, 20, 30, 40 or 60, and maximum speed is 1000, so you can have 0, 400, 800 or 1000. You cannot have steam, and you can have up to 3 extra rinses. I think I messed that up, hang on. You can speed it up. So that went down to 103 from, how long was that? 118 down to 103. That's not a massive saving, but it does what it says. Cotton 20 is obviously 20 only, and 1400 spin max. You can have 0, 400, 800, 1000, 1200 or 1400. You obviously won't have steam on a 20 cycle. You can add up to 3 extra rinses, and I think you can speed up this cycle, but because it's an auto cycle I won't bother showing you that. Eco 4060. Now, temperature and spin speed on this cycle are completely automatic, apparently. So yeah, I'm used to temperature being automatic because it's Eco 4060, but I don't like spin speed being automatic because what's the point? You cannot have steam, you cannot have extra, and you can't even delay it. And obviously you can't speed it up either. As it should be, Eco 4060 should not allow any modification except spin speed, in my opinion. Spin defaults to 1000, annoyingly, but you can have all the way up to 1400. So you can have it off for drain, 400, 800, 1000, 1200 or 1400, and you can't actually get a rinse cycle on this because if you press extra rinse nothing happens, and there's no rinse cycle on the dial, so a bit annoying. Next is duvet. Now, I was going to use this but I haven't. You can have cold, 20, 30, 40 degrees maximum for a duvet cycle. A bit rubbish in my opinion. And you can have 0, 400 or 800 spin. 40 degrees and 800 spin. Bit of a rubbish duvet cycle. You can't even have steam. You can have up to 3 extra rinses and you can obviously delay it. Now can you speed it up? I messed it up again. Yes you can. That takes it to 53 minutes from 1 hour and 7. That's a pretty decent time drop. Next is jeans. So you can have up to 60. I think 60 might fade some jeans, but it allows it. So cold, 20, 30, 40 and 60. You can have 0, 400, 800 or 1000. I think it should allow 1200, but for some reason it doesn't. Can't have steam. You can have up to 3 extra rinses and you can delay it. Can you speed it up? Yes you can. So that takes it to 1 hour and 20, which is a pretty decent time drop of 22 minutes. Next is delicate silk. So cold, 20, 30, 30 is the maximum, and the only spin speed option is 0 or 400. Now, you can add 1 extra rinse at the most on this, and can you speed it up? No. Didn't think so, it's already 56 minutes. Wall is 41 minutes. It defaults to cold, but you can have cold 20, 30 or 40. And you can have, it defaults to 800, but you can have 0, 400 or 800. You can add up to 2 extra rinses. Can you have speed up? No. Are they the same program? They basically are, at just different temperature. The next is sport, which defaults to 20. You can have 30, 40, cold or 20. Defaults to 800. You can have up to 1000. You can add up to 2 extra rinses. Can you speed it up? No. Next is Express 15. You can take it from, it defaults to cold, but you can take it from cold up to 20, 30, 40, and that's it. And you can have spin speed all the way up to 1400, so 0, 400, 800, 1000, 1200 and 1400. Let's put that back up there. You can have extra rinses, up to 2 at the most, and can you speed it up? I'd imagine not. No. And finally, fast defaults to 40 and 1000 RPM, which is 57 minutes. Take it up to 1400, it's 1 hour. You can have 0, 400, 800, 1000, 1200 or 1400. And oh, you can't take it. I thought you could take it to 60. Apparently not. So you can have cold, 20, 30, 40, and that's it. You can add up to 3 extra rinses, which takes it up to 1.5 hours, and you can not speed it up. Don't know why you'd want to do that anyway, it's already quick enough. So yeah, one more feature is the child lock. So you hold temperature and steam. I think you may have to do that when it's in a cycle. There you go. So it stops anything. The dial doesn't change anything anyway when it's in the cycle. But does it stop you turning it off? No. But when it's turned back on, it will resume. Let's turn it off. Now it can cancel it. Right, well, that's all the programs and options on this here HW100-B1439NS8. Quickest video so far, but mainly because I've only just got this and I don't know any of the automatic times, so I can't go through all the timings of the cycle, unlike I can for LG, which I'm only doing in a particular way, because otherwise it's going to be hours long. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.